Happy Aries, it's Amanda here with your Teen Rune Scope. This month, in conjunction with your rune cast, I will be using the wonderfully whimsical Green Tarot. And this is by Karen Lee and Kipling West, for those of you that are interested in that information. After this video, as always, be sure to join me for part 2 of your October reading over on Vimeo channel. The link is below. Just click or tap show more or the little arrow beneath the video to open that section, and you'll find the link. But I will be pulling one card this month from the Oracle by Stacey DeMarco. And this is to get additional wisdom, spiritual guidance for you for how to deal with the energies of her, no matter what come up in our reading here. As always, thank you so much for stopping by. And especially if this is your first time, I want to wish you welcome. I do encourage you to watch the videos of the previous months to see if readings resonate with you. If it's your first time stopping by the channel here, that will let you know, if any messages are coming through for you. And if they are, I do ask that you please click the subscribe button, because that way, whenever I post the monthly videos, they will go right to your feed and you won't have to go looking for me on YouTube. And it can be kind of hard to find somebody if you're looking for them on YouTube these days. So let's jump in to our casting, first of all, our moon casting, and see what Aries are going to be up to. For Aries. As always, Aries, keep in mind, these are general readings for thousands of people. So not all of the messages that come through apply to you. Some are going to be for other peeps, other Aries that are watching. If you would like something far more specific, then I encourage you to book a private session with me. I do those on Skype. They are $. Just drop me a line at the email address here in the video. It's also below in that magical show more section. But we can get that set up, and then I can connect with your specific energy. And that's really the only way that I can give you more specific information regarding your situation. So you can also check out the video for your ascendant or rising sign. They're the same thing. If you know it, that will give you additional messages here in a general way, but it clarifies some things also sometimes in your sun sign reading. But let's see what we got going on for Aries. We always start with the challenge or focus here, Aries. And we've got Ace of Pumpkins in reverse. So in this little deck, the pumpkins are the pentacles. So let's see what we've got going on here. What's coming through with this, Aries? Well, it looks like in October, many of you are focused on, like, you're really trying to make a go of a venture or some kind of creative project that you want to make money from. So this could be like a hobby that you're trying to turn into a career. This could be turning down an offer that you're not super excited about for one that you are super excited about. This could be an offer that comes in but then is withdrawn or falls through, but you're either kind of happy about it because you're like, oh, I didn't really want to work there anyway, and it was kind of, or it's because something better is coming along that you're going to be a lot more excited about, or you're going to be a lot more enthusiastic about. In fact, it's going to be just more satisfying work with Wunyo here, which is the rune of joy. I mean, your challenge is finding work, making money, doing something you love. And I feel like October is a month where you are, either wanting to do that, you're taking steps to do that, or you're maybe at the beginning. Because again, you're all in different places. Not everybody, you're all individuals. So you're all going to be at different phases of this. But you may be kind of like, I'm sick of working here and I'm sick of doing this job and I'm going to find something that is more fulfilling, or I'm going to expand my hobby or expand a little side business into something bigger. The energy in the present, so this would be in November or early October, or whenever you're watching this video, we've got the Queen of Pumpkins in reverse. So again, Queen of Pentacles in other decks in reverse. If this is a person, normally a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo person, in the reverse, it could be a boss, or it could be somebody that maybe this is the reason you want to get out. If it's your boss, it's the reason you want to leave. You just really feel like this person is very stingy. Maybe you feel like, this company, maybe this is the owner of the company and they just don't pay what they should be paying. Um, you know, for your industry, your career path, your job title, it could be that you feel like you're really kind of getting this shaft when it comes to the money you're making. This is like someone trying to take advantage of you monetarily. This could also be somebody who kind of is lazy and pushes their work off on other people. But the thing with the Pentacles people in reverse, it's normally that they are greedy and all about themselves, and it's like, I want all the money, but I don't want to do any of the work. And for some of you, because Gifu is here, this could be somebody that you live with too. It doesn't have to be a work situation. This could also be a male in these general readings. So male or female, earth sign energy, Cap, Taurus, or Virgo. But so yeah, this could be somebody that you are, you're tired of them kind of taking advantage of you, maybe particularly financially in some way. It's all about them and their money and their this or that. And but I feel for some of you, this could be somebody who was going to partner with you in this venture that you were trying to do, or this project, or they were going to do this thing with you or help you with this. And like turning this thing that you love to do into a business. So maybe this was a partner that you thought was on board, but then they kind of, flake out on you. And I still think you're going to find someone else because you've got the rune of partnership here. So whatever happens with this person, I think it's going to kind of throw a wrench in the situation. It's unexpected. Unexpectedly, someone drops the ball or bows out or flakes out on something that you were kind of counting on them for. And it may be your boyfriend, girlfriend, or a marriage partner, especially if they're an earth sign, but or have earth sign rising. But I feel like if it's a business thing, you're going to replace them, and maybe even if it's a marriage or a partnership, you'd be replacing, because we've got new beginnings, the rune of luck, the rune of new projects, new starts, and like whoever doesn't want to partner with you, I feel like someone else is going to step up and want to help you with this, or want to collaborate with you, or want to invest in whatever this is. So, while it'd be upsetting when this person kind of, maybe doesn't live up to their promises or doesn't do what they said they were going to do, it does seem like you are replacing them with someone who does. Or this is an offer that is, again, a job offer, like you're leaving one crappy job to go to a very exciting, more satisfying job. And it involves relocation, but we've got the rune of Rido here. So it is kind of like, big shifts, changes, leaving one job for another, leaving a job to start your own business, relocating to start a new job, traveling for work. Maybe that's the part of this new position that you like. For those of you that it is a job or a business that you are starting, it's going to involve travel, or you're going to be able to move to a location within the next year, maybe not in October. For some of you, it would be, but for others of you, it would be within, like, between now and next year, because Yera is here, which is the rune of 1 year is the time frame on that. But also, it's the rune significant and associated with the fall of the year, because it's the harvest rune. So this fall could be very significant, either in a big shift or change that's very positive for you, Aries, or it's the start of that. It's the start of a year-long progress with career and work, and just being more satisfied with how you're making your money. Because you're going out independently, or because you're partnering up with someone who's maybe more of a go-getter, or more of a maybe more financially settled than the partner you've been with before. Because I feel like some of you, it's like you're switching partners, others are switching jobs, others are leaving the workforce altogether and starting their own thing. Maybe some of you are retiring. I feel like that, maybe your financial, that's ended, and now it's like you're really excited to move. I want to move to, I've got this condo on the lake, or condo by the sea, or cottage in Ireland, wherever you're retiring to, and you're ready to get started. You're ready to, and it seems like you may be like starting that process of you. But there may be a little bit of a wait time, like before you can get your money, or before you can go looking, or before you can travel over there to look. So that'd be a little bit frustrating. It's like, I want to get out of here and just get this, get this next chapter started, but I've got to be patient and kind of wait. You are going to get there, but it's like there's some cogs that have to be, or there's a delay maybe a little bit in like when you can take the money out or when you can access it. Now, the help that's going to be available for you in October, you've got the Nine of Imps in reverse. So this is the Nine of Rods or Wands in reverse. So, let me see what this is saying with this rune here. Let's see what's coming through with the two of these together. It's kind of an odd help. It's kind of an odd message in the help sector here. Well, I feel like the advice for the month of October, Aries, and I don't think this is normally a big factor for you anyway, but it is not to care what people are going to think or say about something you're doing. Especially if you are taking, you're leaving one partner for another, or you are leaving one job for another, or you are, you're retiring and you're moving to an island somewhere. And, there's something you're doing that I feel like may be quite shocking to others. And it's like you're going to be the subject of gossip. But I mean, I think the help that's going to be available to you is like you don't care. You just don't care. You're doing what you have to do. You are doing what you feel is necessary. You are doing what works for you. You're following your bliss, right? And the gossip, or maybe especially on the internet or, on social media or whatever, and what people are saying, I mean, don't let it get to you. And I don't think you will anyway, but it's like tongues are going to be wagging about you and something you're doing over here, Aries. And, you're causing a stir for sure. But it's like, you don't care. It's almost like though people are trying to provoke you maybe, or kind of trying to, question your motives, question your decisions. And, the advice is to just not engage. There's also a battle that you're done with. So for some of you, this person who let you down, or this job that you were really not happy in, or this relationship that you were really not happy in, you're just done waiting for the next argument, right? You're just done waiting for the next battle or the next challenge or the next obstacle because of what someone says, because this is the rune of communication. So it is kind of like, all how someone expresses themselves or doesn't express anything. And you're just tired of always questioning or always, having to argue or defend what you want to do or your decisions. And you're just not going to do it anymore. And that is what you should do. Just go on your path and kind of like, to hell with everybody else. This is pretty much the energy I'm getting with this. Now, what must be accepted about where we've got the Nine of Bats, which is the Nine of Swords, but it is in reverse. So this is, releasing yourself from worry. Because of a new beginning, whatever this new venture, this new start, it's like, I'm not going to have to be in the rat race anymore. So if you are retiring, you're moving on to the next phase, and you're not going to have to, do the daily grind anymore. And I feel like you just can't wait to get out of this. For some of you, this could be a job loss for your partner, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, or a roommate. And, again, this ace of pumpkins in reverse, and maybe it's the Queen of Pumpkins in reverse again, or Queen or King, who's lost their job. And so maybe this is what's motivating some of you to go actually start this business or to go out and get this job, because it's like, without this second income, I've got to make up for this. But it's like the loss creates the gain, or the loss motivates you to do this, to start this business or turn this hobby into a moneymaker. And it's almost like if you were depending on someone or a job for money, it's like it's going to be a relief to not have to even deal with it anymore, because it was never worth it anyway. With Feu in reverse, it was a job, a situation, a person to be avoided. And Cancer got this same rune in reverse, but in a different position. But that was the message as well. That whatever is you're letting go of or moving on from, or not kind of giving a care about, is, it's best that way. It served its purpose, if it ever had any purpose at all. But most things do. But, yeah, whatever is lost or that may come up as at first as a job or money loss for you or someone that you're living with, it's actually creating this void for something else to fill it. So either a better job that would require a move, a better situation for you as far as the work itself, something that's more creative or more satisfying or more just right up your alley. Now the outcome we do have the Ace of Ghosts in reverse. This is the cup suit in deck. So the Ace of Ghosts in reverse. There is a bit of an emotional disappointment due to some sort of secret coming out. And again, I could be kind of going back to this. Like you're disappointed in some things that maybe people are saying to you or about what's going on with you. You'd be feeling like you're getting more criticism than support. You're disappointed with what's been hidden from you or what's been going on, and but again, your advice or the help that's going to be available to you is to not care about that. But for some of you, maybe you find out that someone that you thought really, cared about you or had your best interest at heart has been, has said some negative things about you or to you or about what you're doing and the decisions that you're making. And it surprises you with Hagalaz here. I mean, this is the rune of, shocking revelations. And next to Peridro, it's like shocking secrets or, something coming to light. Someone is not, they didn't have the intentions that you thought they did, or they're not the person that you thought they were. Now, this doesn't have to be that intense. Again, there's so many of you, so the intensity of these energies will vary person to person. This could also just be like, something's revealed and it's, it's disappointing to you. You were kind of hoping that something would or something changes. There's a surprise change to something, and you're like, oh man, that's disappointing. It kind of rocks your world here. And it doesn't have to be something someone was willfully hidden. It just be a circumstance that changes. You thought something was going to be one way, and then it turns out it's going to be another. Or, you thought this relationship, this new person was, this was going to lead to something, and then it kind of fizzles. But this is a very, really money career focused reading for you, Aries. So, and this may just be kind of building on whoever this person is that you thought was going to partner with you or support you or invest in your idea. And they kind of flake out and now you have to find someone else. But remember, if this person, to replace this person who flakes out, if that other person doesn't show up in her, they soon will, because I feel like they're creating a void that is meant to be filled by someone or something else for you that's going to be far better in the long run, or just make things actually easier for you. So I do feel like your money worries will be ending due to a new beginning. And it's a very creative beginning or a very satisfying beginning for you. New chapter. There just may be some tweaks and details and other people's comments you have to kind of sail through and over, Aries. But do join me for part 2. Like I mentioned at the beginning, I'm going to shuffle the oracle. I want to see what further wisdom and spiritual guidance we can get for you regarding this person or this disappointment and this career shift or this new chapter you're starting. We should be able to get some additional wisdom for how to deal with those energies for you. So I'll see you over there. The link again is below in the show more section. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you back here next month.